So if you relate to my last TikTok, getting up every single day and you're just doing the same thing over and over again, whether it is, dragging yourself out of bed, going to your job, or you're doing the same career over and over, whether it's for the same company or just the same trade or whatever, and you feel like there's no end and you're looking forward to retirement because that is your time of rest and you'll get to enjoy your life, right? Because right now you're just stuck in the rat race or the matrix, it feels like, right? Well, I'm here to tell you that there are other options. I mean, you can do things like high ticket affiliate marketing. It's not going to get you out of your job or your career overnight, but if you work at it every single day, even just a couple hours every single day after your job or before your job or before you go to your work, then you can slowly start building income on top of the income you already have and work on a plan of eventually walking away. Or maybe you don't want to walk away from your job and you just want less hours and more time with your family, or more time to travel, or more time to race stock cars, or skydive, whatever your hobby is. Maybe you just want more time to hang out with your buddies and go for a beer, or whatever it is. You can do it. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take an investment of your time, your money, and obviously patience. You have to water the seeds. So you have to plant the seeds and then water them, and they don't just grow overnight. But drops of water fill a bucket. If you work at something long enough, you're going to see a result. Just like if you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, that's the definition of insanity, because you're expecting a different result. But if you do something different than what you were doing, and you start building a business on the side of your job or your career, or even your multiple streams of income you already have, you're going to get a different result because you're doing something different. So I'm here to tell you my story. So in 2016, I was sideswiped by a semi. I was headed to a customer's house. I was selling vacuums and air purifiers door to door. I did it for 4 years straight, working 7 hours to 18 hours a day, 7 days a week. I was good at what I did, but I got sideswiped by that semi. I flew off the road into the ditch, up the snowbank, airborne to the other side of the road, and I lost my ability to walk. So my plan with that company was to get to the point where I had my own office, which I was only days away from that happening officially, and it all blew up in my face. So my 5-year plan blew up in my face. I was like, what do I do now? And I'm laying there in a hospital bed, and I see this guy, and he's traveling all around the world on a Facebook ad, right? He's very well spoken, he's energetic, he's smiling, he's excited about life. And I said to myself, if he can do it, I can do it. And it may take me, a month, a year, 10 years, however long it takes me. I'm going to get in a position where I don't have to, be in the position that I was in at that time. I was laying in a hospital bed in a neck brace. I was told, you're never going to walk again. Even with a walker, it's impossible. And here's this person that I put my trust in, I put time and work into. They mentored me. I consider them family, and they left me in that hospital to rot. When they got the call that I was in the accident, they asked two things: is my truck okay, and is the stock damaged? And in that moment, I realized that I was just as replaceable as the guy at Walgreens or Future Shop or Best Buy or Walmart or whatever. And that was something that I was always trying to avoid. That's why I went into sales. That's why I started building my own business in the door-to-door industry, right? I didn't want to be working for an hourly wage because I knew that my time was money, and that nobody out there, as far as jobs, is going to give you what your time is actually valued. It doesn't matter how much money you make, you can never, ever, ever buy that time back. Once time is gone, it's gone. You can't get more of it. You can always get more money. So that's why I went in that career. But then when I realized that it was no different, I was like, I have to do something different. So I was in a hospital bed. I was laying there. I had to relearn how to talk, articulate my words. I still slur from time to time. Sometimes I lose my train of thought because I have a brain injury from the car accident. I'm walking with a walker now. When I was in the hospital, I made my first $1,500 online doing a business from a hospital bed with zero previous experience. And 95% of the work was done for me, and all I had to do was the 5%, which was just learning how to market, making videos like this, and attracting the people into my life that I wanted into my business so that I could mentor them and help them grow, right? And in the time that I've been doing this, I've done 7 figures in sales. Our company's done $1 billion last year in sales, and about half of that was given out in commissions to people who are promoting the product and the opportunity and the system. So if you want to know more about what I do, send me a message on Instagram at @the_walking_legend. So at @the_walking_legend. And I'll be sure to show you exactly how I was able to never have to go back to a job. Is there anything wrong with jobs? No, it's great. It pays your bills. You know, it may allow you to travel once in a while. But the thing about a job is they don't value you. You have an invisible number over top of your head telling you what you're valued at. And that's not fair. You're worth so much more. And that's why I encourage you to build a business on the side of your job and start working towards, getting some of your time back. Maybe the amount that you're making right now, while you build this business, you get to a point where, okay, I'm making really good money with this business, and now I'm gonna work half the amount of hours on my job and just work on this business and make the same amount that I was working, that many hours at my job. Or you get to the point where you're like, I'm making more with this than I am my job. What's the point? Unless you absolutely love your job, then you can stay. Everybody's different. But yeah, if you want to know more, send me a message. My name's Joshua Burt Gabby, aka The Walking Legend, and have a blessed day. I make the impossible possible.